Hey guys, I want to tell you about a Chapter 11 extension project we're going to be doing for Friday and Monday called the Infinity Cube. What is it? Just some awesome extension fun. Is it for a grade? Nope, just to expand our minds. So put your mind at ease, it's not for a grade. Do you have to do it though? Yes, you do. When do you do it? One more time. This is enough of a project that you're going to need 2 days to do it, Friday and Monday. Some of you guys might want to work really hard on Friday and then have a full weekend and nothing on Monday, but I should see a full chunk of time because it really can require your full effort. All right, let's do this. Infinity box. What do I mean by that? All right, so we've got a visual here. There's going to be a video tutorial I'm going to show you in just a sec. But you can see how it's a series of many different cubes, each one smaller than the other. And you're going to be making this. That's your project. These cubes are nesting. That means they fit inside each other, kind of like these, if you've ever seen the toy, a Russian doll toy, they nest inside each other. And we're going to be making it, except without little cute dolls, we're going to be doing cubes. Okay, before you begin, now you can go ahead and watch this whole video before you get this all together, but if you just want to start at point A and move forward with me, you're going to need a cardboard box, or sorry, I should say any piece of cardboard. A cardboard box is a great place to start. Mom and Dad have their old Amazon boxes, moving boxes in the garage. This would be perfect for you. You'll need a ruler, pair of scissors, and if you have hot glue, get it. But remember, this should be done with a parent's supervision. If you and your parent have already established that you're allowed to use hot glue, then yes, you can continue to do that, but you must ask your parents' permission before you do that, because even me as an adult, I can kind of hurt myself and it burns pretty bad if you don't use it correctly. If you don't want to do hot glue, or you don't have hot glue, you can use tape. It's just a little bit harder. So you can make your choice. Okay, we're all set. Let's dive in. I've made a little YouTube video right here, kind of explaining how this is going to go. So let's watch it. How to make this infinity box. I'm really excited to show it to you. All right, so you're gonna need a cardboard box, which I know you guys have some from some Amazon package, right? And then you're gonna make a series of squares. All right, so this is how we're relating it to chapter 11. We've been learning all about squares, right? And what do you notice about his squares and the size of them here? See how he's planned where each of the different squares is smaller than the last one. That's going to be very important. We'll come back to that. All right, he's got his template squares, and now he's going to start assembling. Okay, now this is not a square. This is what shape, guys? Oh, come back for me. This is a rectangle. Oh my goodness. Squares and rectangles are related. But then he has subdivided the rectangle into what shape? Squares, right? And let's go back to his set of squares. Each one of those panels from that rectangle is going to be the size of one of these squares. Okay, so he's made his plan, and now he's going to make the panels that are going to become a cube. With this rectangle, he's going to do a technique called scoring. Now, he's using a razor blade. I do not recommend you guys do that. I had you get scissors. You can absolutely do this with the blade of a scissor. If you open it really full and then grip it carefully in your hand, it does not need to be as sharp as a razor blade. Scissors would do. Honestly, probably like a pencil, if you push down hard enough, would do. And he's using the ruler here as support to make a really straight line. So you press down on the ruler, you hold up the scissor blade right there, and you press down. And he'll show you this, but you're not going to try to cut through the cardboard. The idea is you're making a nice straight line that goes maybe halfway through the cardboard so that it can bend, and he'll show you that. So pressing down, but not all the way through, be halfway through the cardboard. Again, this is called scoring. And now, see, it didn't go all the way through. Now it can bend. Look how clean that line is. This is a great makerspace tool. I've been wanting to show this for you guys because you can use it for a variety of projects. Whoa, I'm going to go back. That was too fast, man. Okay. Pause. He has just transformed a flat rectangle into what, guys? A 3D cube. He's building up to it anyway, right? We're still missing the two end panels of the cube. Right now it's a hollow tube. But isn't that fascinating? And this only works if each of those individual panel squares is the exact same size, which is why we know the properties of squares, that each of the lengths of the sides has to be exactly the same length. And then look how seamlessly it lines up. When you do this, if you have a wonky looking one where it's like pushing way out, I think your measurement math was off. You might want to go back and measure differently. All right. So he's going to do that over and over again. And the thing that's changing is the size of each individual square, right? He's making it smaller and smaller, but he's doing the same technique over and over. And you'll see what it looks like in the end. It'll be easier to visualize once you get all the way to the end. All right, how does he connect that end piece? He's using hot glue. If you have hot glue, that's going to work the best. If you don't have it, or if you aren't comfortable using it, or your parent can't help you, putting a piece of tape on the end here will hold it together, just not quite as well. So, many options. All right, and then you have to put on the end piece, right? So he's measured really carefully so he can just kind of wedge it in there and then add a little bit of hot glue to make it really secure. Again, so many great techniques that, you know, this is pretty professional. The only thing that is different from this than something you'd buy in a store is the material used. If you had done this with cardboard instead of, oh, sorry, with wood instead of cardboard, I mean, that's pro level. You could sell that. Okay, now this is important. Come back. See how there's still one panel like missing? That final panel would make it a complete closed cube. That's intentional because we're going to make them nest inside of each other. That's the whole point of calling it an infinity cube. All right. All right. So he's made many individual cubes. You know what? I have not timed how long this would take you to do, so I'm not going to require that you do all 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, or whatever. I'm not going to make you do all of those. But you should have, do at least 4. I mean, that's super cool. You need to do at least 4, and then watch how they fit together. Isn't that cool? Now, I'll let you know, a lot of good math prep went into this because you have to account for the thickness of the cardboard. You see that? So I would say for you guys, he's made it so it's super tight fitting, right? I would err on the side of caution and maybe make the fit a little looser and make each individual box size significantly smaller so that you're just really sure that it's going to fit in. But if you're up for a challenge, do that hard work of calculating exactly how much smaller each new box would need to be for a really tight fit. Oh, the little baby one. And when you put them back in, the idea is you always fit in the next one so that the closed opening isn't showing, or sorry, the open part isn't showing, so that they kind of end up, each bigger box that you're putting it in is like closing up the opening of the previous one, if that makes sense. Whee! All right, I hope you enjoyed that. You can use this infinity box for so many cool things. You can stash a secret note. You can just impress your friends and family. And I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be a little tricky. You'll probably have to test one out. I would recommend, hang on, let me go back to the, I would recommend making 2 and then testing them. Please do not make 10 before you test the sizes and then find out that they're all off and like the whole thing was a wash and you're frustrated. Test 2 and then make a plan if you need to adjust things, right? My husband and I do stuff like this all the time, just crafty, random fun, and we absolutely have to test it. And we're good at math and we're good at crafting. So sometimes you just have to realize what you don't know after you've done it. And then, this is kind of science too, because you are working through the problem, making better choices, starting over, and then you're able to make a great finished project. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this. Give me your feedback so I can improve it for next year. And thank you so much. Bye. All right, so that, goodness, how do I get back out of here? Whee. Oh, to make this infinity box. I'm really excited. Ignore that. Hang on. Whee! Okay. Thanks, guys. Inception videos, video within a video. Now it's going to be your turn. You can always come back to that video, rewind this, rewatch that. But yeah, now you get to do it. Some questions I know you might have right off the bat before you jump in. There's going to be a point when you do it that you're going to think, okay, I kind of tried, but it's too hard. I'm just going to give up. Do I have to keep doing it, Mrs. Cook? Yes, of course you do. Guys, it's supposed to be hard. I'm making it hard on purpose because we're building a skill in you. You can do it, and I want you to feel the joy of that click moment when you realize that you can. You're building perseverance today. Can you get your parent to help you with the hot glue gun? Yes, of course. But otherwise, this isn't for a grade, and I don't require you to prove that you did it. I'm not gonna, send my drone to your house and spy. But you do have what it takes. And I've given you 2 full days to go through and solve it. So I really want you to try. And trying means more than once, and trying means more than twice. Can you, Mrs. Cook, help me? Of course, and I would love to, kid. But only after you've tried. And that's going to mean working on it solidly with your best effort for at least 15 minutes with the same problem or question. And then after that, of course, please come to the Google Classroom comments section, and I will try to answer your question as best I can. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.